Okay, Attack on frickin' Titan, let's go. But before I start this video, I'm going to openly talk about seasons 1 through 3. If you have not watched it, I highly recommend that you do. So just binge watch it real quick. Like, I binge watched it in like a week, so do the same. Let's get into this lovely show. Okay, words cannot begin to describe how incredibly written this show is. Oh my god. The characters, the surprises, everything is just executed perfectly. And dare I say that rewatching the show's even better, seeing all the little things that happen. One of the examples that comes to my mind is Eren failing his ODM gear training and his head just completely slamming onto the floor. And then the next scene, we see the steam coming off of his head. It's already showing that he is a Titan, that he is healing. And seeing the characters' reactions to different things, like Reiner, when Eren was like, oh, I'm going to completely annihilate every single Titan. Like, oh my god, it's so good. But let me say, when I first started season 1, at the end of it, I was like, okay, this is a good show. But I have no attachment to any of these characters. It felt like everyone died off in like 2 seconds. I didn't learn anyone's name. I barely knew like Eren's name. But I think season 2 is when I really got into it. And once you get into this show, you get into it. I actually was originally recommended this anime by my coworker because we were talking about My Hero Academia and she was like, oh, you should watch Attack on Titan, it's so good. So I was like, okay, chill, I'll watch it. Later that night, I'm in my bed, all snuggled up, and I turned on this show. Freaking 5 minutes in, someone getting their head chopped off by a huge Titan. Eren just saw his mom die. This freaking creepy-ass Titan's wandering around, and I Snapchat her. I'm like, oh my god, this is disgusting. I feel like I'm about to throw up. I was like, you know what? It's interesting. I'll keep watching it. Best decision I ever made. Okay, let's get into the protagonist, Eren. Eren comes off initially as a one-dimensional, annoying piece of but by season 4, he's a literal menace. You know what? Actually, he's always been a menace to society his whole life. But at least by season 4, he's hot. But I don't know. I feel like he peaked at season 3. I don't know. I like a humble guy. A humble guy who's willing to get eaten by Historia for humanity. You know? He like realizes how he's trash. But then, you know, season 4 Eren might be your cup of tea. I mean, the man bun, the genocide, you know, whatever. He is honestly such a complex character, though. And I just love how he's written intentionally as so one-dimensional. And then we just see it unfold to be extremely complex and so well written. Watching season 1, episode 5, where Eren gets eaten, I was like, okay, he has to survive this. He's literally the main character. But then the episodes just kept going. And I was just like, did they really just kill off the main character? No, obviously they did not. But I fooled myself for a hot second there. I was like, there's no way. Maybe it would have been better if he died. Okay, let's get into some of the plot twists. Did I expect Reiner and, what's his name? Bertram from Jesse? Did I expect them to be Titans? Hell to the no! I was shocked. I was jaw dropped. Honestly, first time watching it, I missed it. I missed the freaking scene. I freaking turned away for 5 seconds. I turned back and freaking someone's like turning into a Titan. I'm like, what the hell just happened? But rewatching it on my second time, I really got to enjoy it because, you know, I was like paying attention, but I was just one of the very unlucky few that missed the whole scene, which is just dandy. Anyways, the other Marleyan warrior, Annie Leonhart. I hated this girl with a passion. I was like Eren, like how he feels about all the Titans. That was like me towards Annie. But this show somehow made me end up loving her by season 4. And now she's currently one of my favorite characters in the show. Yeah. I love that scene of her picking out And it's even more impressive considering that she literally sat in stone for 4 years, basically throughout the whole series. The best thing about Attack on Titan is that it starts out so black and white. You know who the good guys are, you know who the bad guys are, and there's absolutely no gray area between. The Titans are this evil power. Humanity's surviving, they're cattle, they're just trying to fight. But then by season 4, everything's gray. There is absolutely no black, absolutely no white. Everything's a whole batch of gray, except for maybe Eren. He's like dark gray. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. I feel like that's justified. And it's so crazy looking back at it because I remember watching season 2, season 1, and feeling such hatred towards all of the Titan shifters. Watching season 4 just makes you remember that everyone has their reasons for doing what they do, and 99.9% of people are not inherently evil. Everyone coming into this world is put in certain positions that make them do certain things, and I think Attack on Titan shows a really important lesson of trying to see other people's point of views. It's a good reminder when you see someone doing something and you don't understand why they are doing it, and they've experienced something in their life that got them to this moment. I think it's really interesting and, again, incredibly written. But you know what's even better than the show itself? The fandom. I have never seen a fandom so funny. Literally every other fandom I've seen is annoying 12-year-olds, but you know, Attack on Titan, it's just annoying 16-year-olds. Just even better. This show is so gory and gross and pretty damn depressing at times. I like season 3 because it gets happy for a little bit, and then we go to the battle to get to the basement and everyone dies. Kind of sad. But the fandom, well, I think they need an output for positive emotion. Okay, I'm going to get into season 4 now. If you don't want to talk about season 4 yet, I have watched season 4 part 2. We're going into all that. I know a lot of people have this opinion, but Gabby is so freaking annoying. She is literally Eren at the beginning of the season, and you guys know how I feel about Eren. However, she does have a solid character development, and you can really see it all throughout season 4, but that doesn't really make me like her anymore because she was just so annoying and she just got on my nerves, and I really ended up disliking the first couple episodes of season 4 to the point where I didn't even really want to watch it because Gabby was just featured so much in it. I know the first couple episodes were just a setup to see the Marleyans' point of view and stuff, but it still annoyed me to watch her. I think the best episode from season 4 is Two Brothers, when it was revealed that the Attack Titan had the ability to see into the future, and they were going into the past. I was just sitting there like, okay, that kind of makes sense considering that one scene in season 3 when Dr. Yeager, the holder of the Attack Titan before him, what's his name? The owl? I think it's the owl. Was like, you need to protect Mikasa and Armin. But when it was revealed that Eren was the one who told his dad to kill the children, I almost peed my pants. I was just sitting there in shock thinking back on Eren's reaction in season 3 when he realized that his dad killed all those children, and he thought it was the most screwed up thing in the world. And it was revealed that he was the one who pressured his own father into killing them. I almost had a seizure, I'm telling you. That whole thing screwed up my mind for a hot second. It took me a minute to think that one through. And then Dr. Yeager's apology to Zeke was just so good, and I don't think I ever thought it would happen in the series. And him telling Zeke that no one can stop Eren was so good. I was like, damn, we're screwed. I don't know what's going on here. Everything about that scene was so good. The last episode of season 4 part 2, what was it, episode 28, it was just so lighthearted and nice. It was so nice to see Sasha again and everyone being happy. It really felt like the last nice memories that we were gonna have. So it was kind of a bittersweet episode. And then of course we cut to the rumbling. I love that scene where the Titans, the huge Titans, are swimming through the ocean. I almost cried because I was sitting there before that scene thinking, I'm like, how the hell are they getting across the ocean right now? I figured that they were all just walking across the bottom of the ocean. I don't think that's like too unreasonable. I mean, I don't know. Like, they're titans. They don't need like food. They don't need to breathe. I don't know. But then the reaction of the Marleyan soldiers, I felt so bad for them. But then I thought back to the animation of them swimming, so I didn't feel that bad. I actually went to the beach recently and I went paragliding and it was so freaking fun. But I just saw the ocean and the horizon and it literally looked exactly like the ending scene from season 3. So I'm sitting there with my sister hanging from the sky and I'm like, if we cross the sea and defeat all of our enemies there, will we finally be free? My sister's just like, what the fuck? What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, it was so good though. Yeah, that's how Attack on Titan ruined my paragliding experience. Attack on Titan's amazing. Bye.